All right, guys, it's time to go gauntlet racing. Now, Ken, you remember that short bus you used to take to school when you were a little kid? This is it. Now, it's painted red, but the object of the gauntlet is Gary Oscarson's up there behind the wheel. He's going to take off when the green goes. We got 8 laps to do this deal. There's 2 gentlemen in the back here. What they have are cantaloupes and tomatoes. They're going to be throwing those at the rest of the guys trying to take out the red bus. The short bus has to be taken out. They'll try and flip him. They'll hit him in the left rear. They'll hit him in the right rear. They'll try and turn this thing over. If they can, they will win. If they cannot turn Gary Oscarson over or make him stop this race, then Oscarson takes home the win. That's the gauntlet. Let's get to it.
All right, let's get this thing started right here. There'll be plenty of cars trying to turn that red bus around and stop Oscarson, but he has always proven to be very, very difficult, although I will say I've never seen cantaloupes inside of the red bus before.
Now, we've seen a couple of folks in the bus before, but I don't ever recall cantaloupes either. However, I will say this, Oscarson probably very rested up. He got plenty of time to take a break earlier when he hit the fence before the first lap was completed.
All right off the bat, we've got one of the killer bees. I always call those little cars all around them kind of like the killer bees. They just swarm around that thing and try to take it out one sting at a time. They're already working on him.
Some of the drivers tried to take out the gauntlet. Jim Rosenberg, Brian Beebe. Oh, he's got a move going on there.
You know,
saved it.
It seemed like the first lap or two he always gets away with clean, and then all of a sudden they get it figured out.
How about our guys throwing the stuff out? A couple of them can't get through the windows. Corey Skolaski, Keith the Slag, and Chester Ace. Oh, here comes 17. Oh, good job. They got him spun there.
That's how you get it done. That's the same. Oh, and look at Oscarson, man.
There he goes.
Sweet.
He's famous for sticking that thing in reverse if he has to, and he's one of the best at it, no doubt. Good job. Now, come on, throw me something out.
You can hear one of those cars on the chip down there.
Look at all them cantaloupes.
That's the same man that just won, or nearly won, the train race.
Oh, man.
With Beebe behind the wheel.
They are definitely using up some engine. Look at that DeWalt machine.
Look out. Man, look at him. He is rolling,
He is rolling. And just like in the past, you got to say, man, that gauntlet bus must be hopped up a little bit, because to be able to just leave these guys behind like he has. Oh, now he's just playing with them as Gary Oscarson.
I cannot believe that thing does not flip over.
We've seen it a couple of times in the past, man. This is great stuff.
Throws it in reverse again. Oh, we got one over, but it's not the gauntlet. Into the race. Let's go down to Rob.
Well, guys, you can see with all the mayhem here on the front straightaway, Oscarson here on the tractor tire on the front. The checker flag has waved. They're giving the win to the red bus, and Gary Oscarson, after climbing a wheel, jumping over the barrier in turn 2 in the train race, takes home the win. So here's the winning team, Gary Oscar. And hey, the train race, talk about that. Pretty exciting for you. You turned it around and picked up the win here. You were doing some stunt driving going backwards there, bro.
Well, you got to do what you can to keep going. Anything to keep going, you know.
How much fun was it out there? I mean, you had these guys behind you, Ryan, and they were throwing some stuff and hooking you up, and you were beating and banging with these guys, man. It looked like a lot of fun.
That's a good time. There's some big iron out there tonight. It's just too bad we got a gas leak. I had to shut her down.
Had to shut her down, but comes home with the win. Gary Oscarson takes the win in the gauntlet after a big night in the trains. The whole team celebrates here in Victory Lane.